Hey guys, this is Looney Lizard coming back at you again with another alternative build. This is for LEGO set 31115 Space Mining Mech. This is my second alternative build to this. I did get information saying that the previous one was too skinny, so IDK 57363, he told me that it was too skinny, so what I did was broke it down. It's like, what could I do with this to make it more robust? So I came up with this guy. I toyed with the idea of the slanted pieces. So he has sturdier legs. He is slightly still skinny, but his chest is a lot bigger, so it kind of fills it in, I guess, because of the slant. So I tried to come up with something with those brown curved pieces that were in the set. These pieces, because they seemed really interesting on coming up with an angled version of like a character instead of being squared off. I wanted to go at an angle. So that's what I did with this character. And it did take a little while because trying to figure out how to angle everything so it fit correctly. But let's get right into it. He does have this articulation, like abdomen tilt, I guess. He does have ab crunch. He does have hip, knee, ankle articulation. He does have finger articulation, so you can push his fingers together. He does have thumb articulation. He does have elbow and shoulder articulation. He does not have neck articulation because his head is inside his torso. So you can actually tilt his body down if you'd want, or you can angle it up and rest this triangle piece in the one stud 2x1 stud, if you can see that, so that it rests. You can do whatever you want. If you don't like it, break it down, change it up. You can change up his legs, his arms, his body, however you want. This could be his chest piece, and you can build a head up here. It all depends on you. And so I wanted to take a completely different approach to this set because he was tall, lengthy, and kind of awkward to stand and play with. So I tried to get more of a streamlined look, somewhat, I guess. He's pretty simple to build. His upper arms are pretty much the ratchet, the plate with the studs, tiles, a 2x1. His hand is a 2x1, 2x2, the curved clips, and then the 1x1 clips with the curved pieces with a 2x1 on the bottom. His legs are very simple. You can see how it's built. You can pause it if you want. It just clips together. He does have knee articulation. His torso, wait, his, I guess torso, crotch, or however you want to call it. The slants, 2x1, the tile, and then a 2x1 with the ball joint. His spine is pretty simple. You can pause it if you want. Now let's get into the torso. Break him apart. So with this, it's the 2x2 block, a clear dot, one of the rounded clip points, a 2x1, 2x1, a clear dot, the cylinder and then a dot. And then you take a 1x2 and put it on the bottom. You can fill them in. You take a 2x1 triangle, square, I guess 2x2 with a corner cut piece on the bottom, angle it this way, if you see. Then you take the yellow version of the 2x1 with the side stud, so it fills it in. Then you take one of the 2x2 tiles with the triangle, push it in, be gentle so that it doesn't collapse on you. Then the shoulders are pretty much a 2x1, a 2x2 with a 2x1 with a single stud, and then one of the 2x1 with a 2x2 plate on it. And you put them on the corner so it lines up. Then you take one of these plates and you decorate it this way with a 2x2, with a 1x1, a 2x2, and then a 2x2 with a corner cut. Press it on top so it's sturdy. And then with this clip, it's a 1x3 with a clip, and a clip facing the opposite direction with the black slants. Connect it on. Then it's the rounded clip, or a hinge, I guess, and then a 2x1 clip, a 2x1 stud, a single stud, and then with the ball joint, angle it to how you want, and there you go. You got your secondary Space Mech 2.0, I guess. With this idea, what I did was I laid out pretty much all the pieces with those puzzle containers that I showed in previous videos. The pour trays, I guess, or the Playtex or whatever. It is in Spanish. Oh, oops, I have it. The puzzle sorting trays, I guess. Pretty much sorted out by tiles, joints, smooth pieces, tiles, slants, side hanging stud pieces, colors. And then I started sorting it by color and tried to come up with an easy way to figure out how to build a mech. So usually what I do is I take a joint like his hips, like that joint where it's the two-sided ratcheting 2x2, and I usually take the biggest joint and see if I can make shoulders out of it, or waist, or the spine, and see how I can configure it. And if there's multiple, I usually come up with knees, arms, or I don't utilize them at all. I come up with a different way to build the body. It all depends on your preference. If you want something sturdy, or you want something fragile, or you want just a model, I guess, to put on your shelf, you can do that. But it's pretty much just all by your design. What preference do you like? Because what I wanted to do was make these claws out of these and come up with an eyes design for the single cylinder, clear cylinder. So I wanted to figure something out with that. That's what I did. So like, comment, and subscribe. And this is Looney Lizard signing out.